to show you in the next 3 years how you can become a millionaire. Now, again, let's do it as an example of you being absolutely horrible. Let's say, guys, you just got started with $500 and you only grow 1%. 1% 4 days a week for the next year. Watch this. Guys, you'll take that $500 still to almost $4,000 at the end of the year. Now, that looks like a lot less, right, than $233,000, but guess what? There's nothing else out in the world that you could take a $500 deposit, a $500 investment, and go see a $4,000 return in a year. I'll wait. There's really nothing else out there, but it's possible here. And here's what it would look like. Guys, we're talking $5 on day one. We're talking about $5.05 on day two. These are very, very small returns, right? But as you continue to grow, guys, they continue to grow. But guess what? This is for the person that maybe is not doing very good. Maybe you take a couple trades, you win a couple, you lose a couple. But look what happens, guys, on year two. Let's just say you got twice as good. You took the $3,960, guys, and you kept it in there, but you decided now that you're gonna run it back. And instead of not being very good, you got twice as good. You still didn't hit your daily goal of 3%. If you make 8% in a session, guys, that's a great session. If you make 8%, you're done. So some days you might make 8%, but the goal is to average 3. But let's just say on the second year, you only still average 2%. Watch what happens. You still go from $4,000 back to that $243,000. So yeah, it took you 2 years to go hit that milestone. And this is what it would look like. Same roadmap, guys. A year in, that same session, you're still only making 2%, but now you're making $608 on that same exact session, only taking 2 trades. Now, let's say on the year mark, though, now you're at $4,774 and you made $243,000. That's pretty good. Now, that might be the most money that you've ever had in your entire life. You might be thinking to yourself, wow, I cannot believe I've gotten this high. And it might be a little bit intimidating. So let's say you take out $100,000. You pay off your car payment. Maybe you pay some towards your mortgage. You pay off all your credit card debt, but you keep $143,000 in there and you only grow a 1.5%, because now you're like, you know what? I want to do it again, but now I've never had this much money in my life. So I'm going to kind of, be a little bit more conservative. Maybe I'm not going to take as many trades, but you're going to still average a 1.5%, guys. Watch what happens. Now, in 3 years, you grew $500 to $3.1 million. From $500 in 3 years to $3.1 million. Guys, these are just percentages. See, a lot of people, they think about the dollar amount, and that's their problem. They don't switch from dollars. They have to go to percentages, because percentages, guys, is where the emotions get detached. See, right now I have $1,511